Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is Combiner Wars Sunstreaker. 4 minutes or less. Combiner Wars Sunstreaker is a Deluxe class Autobot from Wave 4 of the Combiner Wars series. Wave 1 was the Aerial Bots, Wave 2 was the Stunticons, Wave 3 was the Predictabots, and Wave 4 is Autobots. They're all repainted retools of previous releases. Dragstrip is now Mirage, Dead End is now Prowl, First Aid is now Ironhide, and Sunstreaker is Breakdown with a new head and paint job. While he is a repaint of a figure you probably already have, this mold feels like it was designed with Sunstreaker in mind from the beginning. Well, Sunstreaker, or Sideswipe, or Red Alert, or the GoBot Spoiler, Breakdown, Tiger Track, Lambor, or any and every other transforming alien robot of the 80s that was a Lamborghini Countach. Fun fact, they only made around 2,000 Lamborghini Countach, but I swear every single one of them would have been a transforming alien robot in disguise if Transformers actually came to Earth in 1984. Fun fact, Countach is actually an untranslatable borderline expletive that can mean wow, look at that, or holy shit. Fun fact, the Lamborghini Countach is still my dream car, narrowly edging out a time-traveling DeLorean. What can I say? She's a beautiful car, and even in 2015, they don't sell plutonium at every corner drugstore. Sunstreaker is molded in a subtly pearlescent yellow plastic, something I didn't notice at first. Whether it's inherent to the plastic they used or an intentional design decision, it's a nice effect since we are long past the days of an actual die-cast metal toy. There's enough black, red, and silver paint to really make it feel like the G1 figure reborn. However, if you have the monkey and the patience, you may just want to wait for the Takara release, which is probably going to have actual chrome plastic instead of boring gray on the spoiler, and for Sunstreaker, that makes a huge aesthetic difference. While not as posable or as cleverly engineered as Universe Classics 2.0 Sunstreaker released in 2008, Combiner Wars Sunstreaker has enough articulation to allow him to hold his robot mode and all 3 of his alt modes. Robot mode looks good if you can get past the hollow legs, lack of a waist swivel, and his enormous backpack. Car mode is pleasingly G1 when his hand-foot attachment is stored on top. While I don't miss the die-cast metal, I do miss rubber tires, and with all the third-party companies out there, I can't believe no one has found a way to make some money switching out wheels on everything Hasbro makes. Leg mode looks like a leg, and arm mode looks and works like an arm. Yes, there are third-party companies that have pulled off even better Combiner figures that have even more impressive modes. But those things take 3 days to transform and require a disproportionate amount of your monthly, maybe even annual toy budget. Sunstreaker is a simple, quick transformation, which, for me, is important. The core attraction of the brand has always been the change back and forth between modes, and while the engineering of modern Transformers, both official and third-party, is technically incredible, the complexity can, at times, suck the fun right out of the room. Yes, I want a good robot mode, and I want a good alt mode, but I don't want to have to take a sick day to get from one to the other. For around $20, Hasbro is giving you an adequately articulated figure with G1 styling that looks and functions great alone, or that can be combined with other Combiner Wars figures in a number of different configurations. And if you like to read, there's a comic book as well. As a G1 Sunstreaker fan from way back, I'm happy to see this character and this look back on the toy shelves. My Sunstreaker was one of the best presents I ever got for my brother's birthday, and regardless of who he is in the shows or the comics, he will always be one of my personal favorites. If you're not a fan of transforming alien robots, or if you are a fan of far more complex transforming alien robots, then this is an easy pass. But if you just want a relatively inexpensive figure that can stand on its own merits but increases in value with every other Combiner Wars figure you own, then this is a must-have, so buy it if you see it. And if you see 2, leave 1 for the next collector.